Hey guys, this is Silver, and because of the popularity of my last Animal Crossing plush video, I thought I would make this one. This one is actually a suggestion from someone, and the reason I'm doing it is because I need a prototype for a new pattern. So one of my viewers requested that I make Raymond, and since I have a lot of grey fleece, I thought, well, I can make a prototype out of that. If I make a prototype, which isn't often, I usually use material that's either cheap or material I have a lot of. I've got plenty of grey, I've got all of this, and I also have another load of it as well. So I thought, well, he's fairly simple in that I need a working body pattern design, and I also need a working head pattern design that I can modify for different villagers. The body is really important because most of the villagers have the same body type. So once I've got the pattern down for the body and it's correct with no errors, I'll be able to reuse my pattern. So when you make plushies, you want to do ideally sort of interchangeable, I think personally, interchangeable patterns, which makes it easier. It means you don't have to design a whole new pattern for a new plush. So you can see I've drawn out the pattern on this material. I'm not going to ramble as much as I did with Flick. That one turned out to be 40 minutes long. So I'm just going to cut this out, put it together and see how it works. I've also got his tail and whatnot is there on the black. I'll be definitely completing the body today because I need to know if it's working for when my material arrives, most likely tomorrow. If I have any time left, I'll put together, I don't know, stick his ears on his head or whatever like that, and just need to know whether these work so I can transfer them to cardboard, because at the moment they're on paper. It's much easier if you transfer paper patterns to card because they're easier to draw around on material. The Flick one I haven't actually transferred to card because there were errors with it. So if I make another Flick, and I might possibly be making one, I will correct the errors before transferring it to card. There's no point wasting card on a pattern that's got problems. Also, if you want to do plushie making and you need card, I recommend cereal packets. Most people eat cereal, just save the old boxes and draw on the inside of them, and you've got your perfect plushie cardboard. So I'll see you in the next part. I'm not sure when I'll update this, possibly once I've sewn him together, because everyone knows how you make plushies. You draw out the pattern and sew them together, and we'll see how he goes. Fingers crossed this will work. So everyone knows plushie making is trial and error. So this is the prototype plush. However, his head is too small. The Animal Crossing style has bigger heads. Now I like the head. I think I did well with it. So I've made it bigger. So the new head is this one. And I think that that will probably look better. So I'm going to take off the old head, use the stuffing from it to stuff the new head, and then sew the new head on. Okay, so here he is with his big head. Fit him all in the shot there. I think that's much better. He's more in Animal Crossing proportion now. And I think that works. I'm really happy with how his tail and his little feet came out. They're kind of cute. He doesn't stand, they're sitting plushes. So he'll just sit somewhere. Hopefully his body will be a little bit heavier when I put his clothes on, because at the moment his head is a bit too heavy, so he doesn't want to sit up. But it's a start. So I started this one as a prototype plush some time ago, back in May actually, and I've just resumed working on him. Now he has a face, but he's nude, so you know. But they do wear trousers anyway, so they're always partially nude. And there's Peanut helping me. So he's now got eyes and a face and all that, and I'm working on his shirt next. And I'm actually going to put him up for sale, because he was a prototype. He's not stuffed like really firmly, but that makes him more cuddly, so I think that someone might like him, so I'm probably going to offer him for sale on my social media. If I can't sell him on my social media, then I'll put him up on Etsy or somewhere like that. Bearing in mind, if I sell him on Etsy, I'm going to have Etsy fees, so he'll be a bit more expensive to cover those Etsy fees, which is how all of my plushies will be. I'm either going to make some to sell on Etsy, which will be more expensive to cover the fees, or do them to commission or sell them privately. So I think he's quite cute. And this this really soft fur, I was going to do it in fleece, but now I've got this really soft minky fur for his hair. I think that that works out better. And here he is all finished. So he's got all his little clothes and everything like that. Going for a closer look. His hair is like that soft minky material. Hand painted eyes. And there's his little waistcoat with his buttons and his little tie. And then turn him around. And you've got, it's got a nice long tail there. And my grey felt wasn't actually big enough to do the whole of the back of his waistcoat in one go, so I had to do it in 2 halves, but it worked okay. So he sits down quite happily.
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
That made me jump. That really made me jump. My Siri came on my phone, and I just heard this Irish man go, I don't have an answer for that. And my bedroom door's open at the moment, so I thought like some random guy had just wandered in. I thought it might be my dad, but then I thought, wait, he doesn't have an Irish accent. And he doesn't, he's not like, by the door he wouldn't be as close, and that was coming from my pocket, so yeah, small freak out moment. But anyway, back to Raymond. Oh my god. Yeah, that's thrown me off completely. But like I said, I finally got him done. I posted him up last night and one of my friends has bought him, so thanks so much Carolyn for giving him a good home. He will be sent off soon. I'm going to box him up today and take him downtown. Going to the post office is a bit of a saga really, because there's always a queue outside. You're only allowed 1 person at the counter and 3 others queuing, so if you want to queue up you've got to wait outside the entire shop out in the street. And a lady said to me yesterday when I was waiting by the post office, she goes, you know where I'm from, we have more than 1 post office in our town. And I said, yeah, we used to have 3 as well, but like with everything in this town we only have 1 because they've all shut down. So I digress. So now you've seen Raymond from start to finish. I'll probably make another one at some point. He was a prototype, but I thought, you know, I'd make him up properly and sell him. I was going to keep him, but I actually bought a little Raymond plush off eBay that I found that was quite cute, so I'll have that one, and then my own one can go to my friend. He's also quite soft as well. He's very softly stuffed, because like I said, he's the very first Animal Crossing plushie apart from Flick that I've made. So all the patterns that I've done since have been based on this prototype. So Carolyn, you're going to have one of a kind, because all the others I do afterwards, well, obviously they came after him. So he's pretty much the father of my other plushies. So I know you'll give him a good home. Anyway, those of you who have made it this far into this little video, thanks for watching. If you want to see more of my plush making videos, there are some coming up in the boxes below. As always, the Teespring and Redbubble stores. If you want to check out my Silver merchandise, links are in the description. And feel free to buy me a coffee on Ko-fi if you want to support me. And that's all for this time. This is Silver signing off.